This is Steve Zeltzer for Workweek and Pacifica. And there's a struggle going on now in Turkey over workers who work for Levi's in a subcontractor. And these workers have been involved in joining a new union to represent them. And they've come under serious attack by the company and the government, police, many of them women workers. Joining us is
I'm Özlem Temena. I'm a journalist. I work as a journalist nearly 10 years. But after the election in Turkey, I decided to help some trade union, especially in textile factories. Then we work in some project with Birteksan. Then we decide to work with Birteksan for international campaign. This is my first job.
these women workers who are garment workers and are producing Levi's. They wanted a new union, and apparently the company did not want them to have the right to have a new union. Why is that?
I want to summarize this process at the beginning because nearly 1 month, 5,000 workers want to choose their union. It is not so complicated process. One worker has a right to choose their union, but in Urfa, Urfa is a very conservative city in Turkey, and Urfa is famous of their. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. And Urfa is very, very famous of textile factories. But Özak trade union is a yellow trade union. A lot of factories, a lot of workers want to get rid of them. Workers want to unionize in our trade union. They text me, they call us, and they want to leave Özak Tekstil, and they want to member of our trade union, Birteksan, because they know we can support their rights directly. And imagine, I interview with one worker. He worked nearly 6 years in Özak Tekstil. They never seen their work contract. Could you imagine this? In 6 years, they never seen their contract. Also, for example, it's crazy. It's crazy. For example, when the workers start to member of our union, Özak trade union representative treated them with their private life. It's very important because women workers, few women kadın cinayeti, women murder, it's very high. It's very high in Urfa. And they treated women workers. If you member of Birteksan, we will tell your family you have a boyfriend. It's very bad. Maybe her family can kill her. It's very dangerous. Because of this, our struggle is so difficult.
So you're saying that the company, in order to threaten the workers, said that they would inform in the community out the women workers if they had a boyfriend, and that would put their lives in danger. They would threaten their lives.
Yes, this is Özak trade union. This is Özak trade union. Also, we told this case to management of Levi's. This is not a competition of two trade unions. I suppose, Levi's management think it is a basic competition of two trade unions, but it is not like this. Özak Trade Union has a power of government and has a power of I have to tell industrial. We are not so big trade union, but we have a power to support of the workers.
So you're saying the government is supporting this yellow union.
Yes,
The
yes,
yellow union is being supported by the government,
yes, of course.
and this yellow union does not represent these workers.
No, no, never.
That's why the workers are leaving this union.
Yes, yes. This is story of the workers' struggle in Turkey nearly 20 years.
And so these women are, the companies that they work for are subcontractors to Levi's. And
Mhm.
what has Levi done? How has Levi's responded in San Francisco?
Levi's very slow. Levi's very slow. They emailed to us 3 times. It's very difficult. For example, I want to explain their last email. They say that we oppress the management to Özak to change something. Their email like this, but we have no time because workers need money, workers need job. We tell them a lot of many times. I can show a lot of email here. Of course, before the protest, we emailed them. We emailed them and we told them, look, in Özak, in your factory, workers' conditions are so bad. Please change them. We emailed them, but they never reply us. Today, they emailed to us and they said, we communicated them, Özak Factory. We had strongly advised them something else, but this is not enough for us. Yes, of course, we want to dialogue with Levi's management. It's very important for us, but this effort is not enough for us.
What are the conditions of the workers in the factory?
Maybe I can tell you very basic things. 3 basic things. 20 hours working time in one day. They don't have a right to choose their union. And sometimes oppression and insults to men and women workers. Like you are idiot. You are very idiot workers like this. But imagine in Levi's factory, in Levi's management, one worker sometimes had to work 20 hours in one day. It's like a slavery, I think.
So it's not an 8-hour day. There's no right
No,
to an 8-hour day. They
no,
have a lot of overtime required. And
yes.
what about the wages and the living conditions of these workers?
Minimum wage. Inflation in Turkey is very high, and minimum wage is not enough for them. In minimum wage, you can pay your rent or your bill. That's it. It's not enough for your food, for your clothes. Sometimes I ask workers, what's your dream in your life? They say, I have enough money at the end of the month. Could you imagine? They don't have a dream to buy new clothes or new book or to go to the cinema.
So they're basically slave labor.
Yes.
That's it. They can't even afford to pay their rent to the end of the month. The workers there have been speaking out, women workers, at these rallies that you've had. What is the role of the police and the government in this struggle? What have the police done?
Workers, a police attack workers 5 times and they detained more than 100 workers. And they especially detained women workers. For example, some of our members don't come to the protest these days because their families don't let them to go to the protest. We cannot go easily protest anything. It's very a big achievement. In Urfa, women attend one protest. It's a very big achievement.
And you've been working to have social media, to use the internet to get the information out. Why don't you talk about the event that you're having tonight to build solidarity, international solidarity for this strike and the struggle of these workers?
Now I am in the middle of the social media campaign. We took a lot of solidarity message for international workers and national workers. It's very a big hope for us. And also, thank you for your message and for your solidarity at the beginning of our protest. This is very important for us. And I want to tell you by name of the Özak workers, they give a big greetings, a big hello, and a big solidarity to you.
Thank you. Well, you know, the same struggle that they are having is going on right here in San Francisco in the United States. So it really is an international struggle. We're facing the same conditions on a global level. And I think that this use of the internet, multimedia, to bring our struggles together globally is the way we're going to be successful, because it is an international struggle. The struggle of the Turkish workers, the garment is the same struggle in the United States.
Yes, same struggle in Bangladesh, in Iranian, in
Palestine.
In Palestine. It's very important.
What can people do in the United States? What can workers do and trade unions do in the United States to support your struggle?
I think it's very important for us to operation against the Levi's to solve this problem. And it's very important for us. Levi's, take action. Levi's, take action. Please pressure to them. Levi's, take action. And please spread Özak workers' message and unite with all other workers in the world.
Okay, well, I want to thank you very much, Özlem, for joining us. This internationalism is critical, and victory to your struggle, and we will fight for a victory of your workers who are on strike and workers around the world. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Long live.